I'm here to talk to you about what happens in your life that changes your style. We think that once we find our style, it's never going to change, but we evolve. And as we evolve, our style evolves with us. Because when we start to question what is happening, it means that change is coming all the time, every time it happens in life and in your style. So when you go in your closet, if you're putting things on, taking them off, and you just feel like nothing fits right, it's because your style has changed. What you need to do is you need to get curious about what that is. Sometimes you don't really realize that certain things happened in your life that affect what you're wearing. So today I'm going to talk about 6 key things that happen in your life that change your style. When I work with clients in person or virtually, the first thing that we do is go into their closet because that will give me all the answers I need. Seeing what you currently have and what you're wearing and where you want to be are 2 separate things. And so I fill in that gap for you. Where you are currently means those are the pieces that you're stuck wearing that don't feel good. And I need to know what it is that isn't feeling good about those items. So we break that up. I ask you questions about what you like about it, what you don't like about it, why you're still wearing it. And then we talk about where you want to be, how you want to look, how you want to feel in the pieces that you're wearing. Let's start with separation and divorce. So that's the number one life transition that really changes your style. When you are married or you're with somebody for a long period of time, you almost become one person. You forget who you are because you start doing the same activities. Your personalities kind of mold together. It's just completely normal. Whether you're codependent or not, or you realize it, you can finish each other's sentences. So when you get separated or divorced, you need to find who you are as an individual. One thing I find with women is that sometimes if they were with somebody that was jealous, they end up, when they're married, they were dressing more conservative, but that's not who they want to be anymore. So when they were married, they didn't want to show off too much skin. They didn't want to get attention from other men to make their partner feel uncomfortable, or maybe it made them feel uncomfortable too. Another thing that you need to look at is mainly for men is that their partner or their mom shopped for them. They didn't really care too much about what they wore. They just wore whatever was purchased for them. And so these men need to find afterwards who they are and what they actually like instead of just taking anything that comes their way. And another thing that changes with your style is that your activities change. So maybe when you're married, you didn't go out as much, or you had your own activities together. And after you separate or get divorced, you need to find who you are, what you enjoy, what you want to do outside of your home so you can meet more people. And so your activities change and what you wear changes for those activities. Number 2, dating again. I work with so many people that are out dating again, and they're realizing they don't have the right clothing that really represents who they are. It's not attracting the right people. They just don't feel very confident in what they're wearing. One important thing is finding what sexy means to you. Sexy for everybody is different. It could be wearing a certain color, prints, styles, and that's something that you explore on your own. It's something that's more flirty, something that's edgy, something that is just different. So you need to try different things on to find what that means to you. Sometimes you can look at an image of somebody you want to look like, but it's interesting because if you were to buy those same pieces from that image and wear it, it might not feel like you. So you have to dissect that photo and question, what is it about them that I find sexy? Because that will give you the answer that you need in order to find what you need to purchase. When you're dating again, you are out and about. You're going to bars, you're going out to dinner, you're doing dates out on walks around the lake. So you need the right clothing for those activities. Maybe before deciding to date again, you were at home a lot, so you didn't really need to dress up. For everybody, it's different. Maybe it was only months, maybe it was years, and so your style might be dated and needs a refresh. You need to find pieces that make you feel confident. When you are meeting new people, when there's someone new in front of you, when you're going out to new places, it could be anxiety inducing. So just making sure that you feel put together and your very best in those situations is important. You don't want something that is making you fidget, that just feels uncomfortable when you're sitting down. You want pieces that feel good and that make you really shine. And your confidence can be different parts of your personality that you want to show. So maybe it's showing how funny you are, how romantic you are, how successful you are. Whatever values you want to show off need to be shown not only in the way that you're acting, but also how you show up on your date. Number 3 on the major life transitions is weight gain. Weight gain is something that happens to all of us in different moments of our life. I find that when people stop living their life because they want to wait until they lose the weight to wear a bikini or to go to Hawaii or do different things that are on their list, it's really stopping their own personal growth as well. I want to remind you that you need to live your best life now. It doesn't matter what size you are. So if you are beginning your weight loss journey, I would recommend just buying a few pieces that fit right now so that you can feel good along the way. For weight loss, everybody is really different. Sometimes you can lose a few pounds a week, sometimes it takes months, and you don't want to wait months to a year to buy clothing that actually fits you right. So buy a few pieces now. If you know that you are not changing your diet, you currently are not working out, get a few new outfits that fit right. I think that the most uncomfortable thing is actually wearing clothes that are too tight, that you're sitting down, you just don't feel comfortable, or going to your closet and being reminded daily that your clothing doesn't fit. That is not a good mental place to be. I do find with clients that when they do find clothing that just fits right, when they look in the mirror, they do end up actually losing some weight because their confidence goes up. They see themselves differently when the clothing actually fits them. Number 4, becoming a new mom. Oh, I just had my baby 1.5 years ago and I totally remember this stage. But there's a lot of things that happen and it's almost like you're pregnant, then you have your baby, and then you're trying to like get it together to go back to work. So there's a few elements that you need to keep in mind as your style changes during this period of time. You want clothing that fits your new style. You might be breastfeeding or you might be bottle feeding, but either way, you always have the baby with you. They're spitting up. It's something that constantly happens, so you need to get pieces that are easy to wash. Some clients, when they go back to work, they don't mind using dry clean things, but some people don't want to buy anything that's dry clean because that's just another thing on their to-do list when they're just trying to keep their life at home going as much as they can. You want to find clothing that fits your body now. Don't stress out about trying to wear clothing that you used to wear before. For one, if you're breastfeeding, your boobs are huge. They're not gonna fit in your clothing well. Your bras are not gonna fit. So it's really important to find a few shirts that you can wear to work that fit your bra, that fit your boobs. And after you have a baby, different parts of your body change. And for everybody, that's different. So you have to be able to look in the mirror, try the clothing on after baby, see what you need to change up. Maybe you also need new pants because your tummy has not gone down, and that's an important one. I think I was a few sizes up for a few months, and having pants that fit well just made a huge difference. And another piece of advice for when your style changes with the baby is, because your life is so hectic, just having easy to put together outfits becomes really essential. You're not sleeping well, you don't want to think about what to wear, so just having like 7 work outfits that you can just wear and feel put together when life at home is a little chaotic makes a big difference, not only in your confidence, but just makes you feel like you've got things put together in your life. Celebrating a new decade. So if you're turning 30, 40, 50, 60, I get clients that come in that are changing into a new decade and they're realizing that maybe they never found what their style is, or their life and their everything has just evolved through time. So they want to make sure that what they're wearing feels right and fits the life that they're living now. It's a very fun process to work with clients in this stage because as we go through their closet, they might have pieces that they've had since high school, if they're like in their 30s and they want to feel like an adult, or when they're in their 40s and 50s, they start feeling like they just have pieces from when they were in like their early 20s, early 30s, but their life, their body has changed. They don't know why they're holding on to it. It's so much fun working with clients when they purchase this gift for themselves. Number 6, and the last life transition that happens that changes your style is when you change careers. And usually this happens when you are moving to another city or you got a promotion at work. When this happens, it's important that you find pieces that take your style up a notch. You want to walk into the new office if you just changed careers and feel really confident there. And if you got a promotion, you want to feel more powerful, respected. So you want to find the right pieces that identify with you to help you feel that way. You want to think about the brand of the company you're going to be working for. You also want to think about the industry you're in and how to add your own personal flair to the pieces that you're buying, because you do want to show off a little bit of your personality too. And now you know, when you start questioning what you're wearing, is it because you have changed? Have you evolved? Has something around you changed? Become curious about it. If you want to schedule a free discovery call with me, you can go to myclosetedit.com. That's myclosetedit.com, and it's complimentary. So we will talk about your style goals and what you're struggling with. I want to hear more about your story. If this advice was helpful for you, on the website myclosetedit.com, you can go to the blog, and I'm always sharing tips on how to shop online, how to find your style, what to purchase, and how to wear trends in your day-to-day life. You can also find me on Instagram at Tanya B Style or at thecloset.edit. If you liked this video, please give me a like below. I would really appreciate that so I can reach more people. And remember, you have what it takes to look and feel your best every single day. Until next time, bye.